gon' tune in cause it's showtime. Go ahead and call the gang up for the one time. Rap, Phoop, Ryun, got them on the line. And my life's still great, I'm doing just fine. Hands up.
But moving on to the second topic, I do want to have our usual seasonal anime discussion on what's been going down. I mainly want to talk about Demon Slayer season 3, Hell's Paradise, and I did watch the first episode of Mashle.
I still need to watch the most recent episode of Demon Slayer, but how you feel? Let's. I know we're going to enjoy Hell's Paradise, but let's talk about Mashle. How you feel about it?
That shit was funny.
I knew you would like it.
Like, just like from that first scene of when he broke that door and he was like, let me go fix it. And he started banging that junk sideways. I was like, this is stupid. But when it got to the end of the episode, because, you know, when you see the intro, it's like, okay, he doesn't have that mark on his face, but he has the mark on his face in the intro. So, like, how do we get to that point? Mm-hmm. And I think it's a very interesting concept. So now I know you already watched like the 6 episodes.
Yeah,
since
I'm
already
fully
been
caught
out.
up. Yeah,
but it definitely grabbed my attention because it's one of those, hey, you don't have these special abilities, but we need you to blend in with these people who have the special abilities. So I'm really interested to see how they do that going forward. But it definitely has my attention, and the humor that's in it, I like it. I like it.
I'll be real because I ain't gonna spoil nothing for you. It's a solid anime. Like, if you, for the folks who ain't checked it out, if you like One Punch Man, it's literally like One Punch Man's stupidity and humor mixed in with some random mangaka's opinion of Harry Potter. Like, legit, there are so many Harry Potter elements in this. Like, essentially, somebody in Japan said, I want to make a parody anime that's as funny as One Punch Man, but I love Harry Potter. How can I make this happen? And they did it.
Here's my favorite franchise and my favorite anime. Boom, Mashle.
That's it. That's exactly what happened, bro. And it's executed pretty well. They're doing a good job. Like, it caught my attention. I had to fall off of other animes. Like Konosuba and Dr. Stone. I loved the original Konosuba. I enjoyed the first 3 seasons of Dr. Stone. I was like, I'm watching too much. So y'all are going to be put on hold. Yeah. I'm watching everything else episodically, though.
Yeah, so I watched the first episode this morning, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So it's definitely been added to my roster for this season.
Nice.
But let's go backwards. Let's get into Hell's Paradise.
Fire. Absolute.
It's dope.
Absolute heat.
It's dope. I haven't watched the episode that dropped today, but we've got to the point where they found out the damn, I forgot what they called those beings that got the elixir of life. What are those folks called?
I haven't caught up with all the names yet because they don't reiterate it enough. We'll just say the monsters on the island.
But not the monsters, the people monsters.
Oh yeah, they're like miniature gods or whatever.
Yeah,
they're not hermit. They didn't call. I think they alluded to them being hermits, but that's not the name they gave them.
I forgot the name that they gave them, but Hell's Paradise. One, I have to give the ups to Mappa. Once again, Mappa takes a W.
Yeah.
Once again, Mappa takes a W. But it's given me, as far as like maturity and gore, it's very much Chainsaw Man, but I really enjoy the story as well.
It's funny that you say that because I think the manga community has coined it like the Dark 3 or something for Chainsaw Man, Hell's Paradise, and Jujutsu Kaisen. Mm-hmm. Like they basically like associate those 3 franchises together. And I can see why. Because Hell's Paradise,
I definitely see like the line between Chainsaw Man and Hell's Paradise is a straight line for me. Like from episode 1, it was a straight line.
Gruesome, not afraid to attack mature topics. Mm-hmm. They had them women in that tree who turned to
the one that was a woman and then he turned into a man. but then like the themes of it as well, and then it finding a way to sneak in like that humor inside of it as well.
And Gabi Maru is a very solid MC. He's my type of MC. Like I relate to I relate to MCs like him more than I relate to like the Naruto's and them. And
Mhm.
I mess with it. And his little relationship with what's the old
Sagiri.
girl name? Sagiri. I like that little bond that they're developing, especially because she cold. Like when we found out that she actually fire, I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
And it was just like, you just not real confident about yourself right now. But when she was like, let me shake this shit off right quick, I was like, okay.
And all the rest of it was like, she's a woman. That is the reason why she'll never be the leader.
Like that
But her sword skills.
Hey, that whole episode when that dude was like, you need to go home. Like, you don't need to be here. Like, when I finish fighting this monster, I will escort you on the first boat back. Like, listen, it's the shit's getting real. We need you to birth babies. And she was like, number one, fuck you.
Exactly. Forget you. I'm a samurai too.
And then she's been showing it. She's been like very headstrong, but also very compassionate at the same time. Like, she is a very well developed female character.
Yeah.
And I like
definitely. It. I also like how they're, because I don't know if they're doing a full-fledged character ensemble, but I like that they're showing us what other characters are going through to like really let us, the viewer, know like, hey, this stuff is like dangerous. Like the guy and the samurai who the folks who try to sell out, and then they realize ain't no getting off this island.
Yeah.
You see the two brothers who one became the samurai and all of them working together, and they're fighting. They actually fighting the folks that Gabimaru just learned about.
And then what's the other guy that's with the? There's another group. I just can't remember their names, but
the one who ended up losing his hand or something because he had to cut it off and everything. Yeah, that group. It's so much going on at once. Like, arguably, I might have to rewatch the past few episodes because it's like so many animes going through my head at the same time. But it's good.
It's good, and I honestly think that they're showing like these different people because everybody has a different piece of this puzzle. Like the episode that I watched last night is when Gabimaru and them were with the tree guy and the little girl, and the tree guy's telling them like about those people monsters. But the brothers have already, they've already banged with the people monsters. So it's kind of like we're going through their stories because we're getting pieces of information that Gabimaru and them haven't gotten yet. So then it feeds into that interest and that suspense. It's like
and that anticipation.
That anticipation of like when you do run into these guys, how are you going to handle that situation? Because we already done seen how they get down.
And the fact that they work with that Kunoichi and she ain't even on their side.
She is so funny. She is so funny. That tree man was like, I'll take you to your village. I got food. She was like, we don't trust you. We just met you. I got bath water. Let's go.
I mess with her. And all the anime 2D girl lovers on Twitter, they went crazy.
Hey, that one scene, it was that one scene, and I was like, I can't even blame them. That's like the Maki equivalent of this anime. That scene when she did that move on Gabimaru, I was like, I don't blame you.
They finna go crazy with that. Like I was like, I know what y'all like. I see it.
It already happened. As soon as I finished watching the episode, the clips just start popping up, and I was like, "Yep, okay."
All over the timeline.
Like, yep, okay. Yeah, she can flip me any day. Okay.
Look, I'm not mad at what y'all like. It's cool.
I'm not mad.
Like what you like.
I'm not mad. But moving on to the last one, we have Demon Slayer Season 3, The Swordsman Village arc. Now, this is a very interesting conversation for us because we've already read the manga. But so how do you feel about the arc as it translates from manga to animation?
The animation going crazy.
Honestly. As always.
Everybody was like, let's go back a few episodes. When Muichiro first got introduced and like the demon came in. No, not when he first got introduced, but when him and Tundra were having that one-on-one and the demon walked in and Muichiro just hit that little rotation or unsheathed his sword before Tundra could even react. Missed breathing. And I was like, hey, that wasn't in the manga. Did I see this in the manga? I don't remember this.
I don't remember when we said this. This may have been a previous Demon Slayer conversation, but I know one of your biggest things was how are they going to animate these breathing styles going forward? And that misbreathing, that's hey,
That's probably the most fire, bro. Like, not even gonna cap.
that is next. That's next to sound for me.
Missed breathing. Like, I was like, huh?
But because it's smooth, like how do you personify mist? And that's it. It's smooth, it's slow, it catches you before you realize what's going on. Like you know how you drive in fog, but you already in the fog, and it's like,
Yeah,
is
you
this
already
fog?
there.
But it's like it creeps up on you, and the animation style is like it creeps up on you.
So fire, bro. So fire. And this is a. I'm not gonna spoil nothing for y'all anime onlys. This is where the turning point comes into the franchise.
We need to have a conversation offline because I honestly feel like season 3 is going to end where I think it is. I think it's going to end at the point where shit hits the fan.
Yeah, because as far as we've made into the village, yeah.
I think this season is going to end when shit hits the fan.
Unless it's only 10 episodes, yeah, it's finna go down.
I think we're getting really close to where they're about to end those demons. And when they end those demons, shit is about to hit the fan. And that's all I have to say on that.
And bro, they finally learning more about the history of the Hinokami Kagura. They like y'all finna see some. Y'all have seen the upper level upper moves.
They are building. I like how they're building this up.
And them upper moves go crazy. Y'all talking about his design, saying he's the best design ever. That man is evil.
I'm ready for Doma. Doma is my favorite. I'm ready.
Doma for you just brought up the memory of that Doma. That Doma fight.
Doma is my favorite. I'm ready. Like we're getting close to the end. I just want to let the animes only know that we're getting to the end. And
tears will fall.
Yeah, it's about to get something serious. But the animation is on point as always. The humor is still there. The heartstrings are still there. I just watched last week's episode, when they finally get into Ginya's backstory.
Yeah.
Like I would say that Demon Slayer has not lost its thump.
And you know what's crazy? That episode where they ended with Genya with the demon eyes, and everybody was like, what is this guy? And it just ended right there. I was like, that was perfect. Y'all did that perfect, because that's how I was when I was reading the manga. I was like, yeah.
I was like, what? Why is he foaming? What? Why is he foaming at the mouth?
What's going on? Like, who is this guy?
Demon Slayer has not lost his thumb. It hasn't.
Hey.
I don't think it will. As long as they keep with this animation studio, as long as they, keep doing their thing and adapting. I just wish they would stop doing stupid shit when it's time for a new season. That's my only gripe with Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
When you guys keep doing this stupid shit when it's time to do a new season. The movie being turned into episodes, then we having to watch it's the movie, the movie, like
they milk it. They're gonna milk this franchise, bro. Like this last arc. Let's just be honest. They gonna milk this last arc crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull an Attack on Titan type scenario.
I was just about to say that. Because shit's finna get real, and I just don't. Some of those pieces that I remember from the manga, I just don't see that being a 20-minute episode. I don't. I'm gonna tell y'all for real up front. I do not see these last couple chapters of Demon Slayer being episodes.
Yeah, they're gonna be movies turned episodes turned specials. It's
about to go down. You heard it here first on the Blurred Mob podcast. It's about to go down for the Demon Slayer fans.
Because if I look at my manga, I want to say we only are like 5 volumes away from the end, ain't it?
Last time I checked, we was like in 13 or 14.
And it's 27 volumes total of Demon
Yeah.
Slayer, if I remember. Okay. We getting there.
But I'm just saying, like, the taking
And
it from reading to animation, like some of those panels could be pretty quick.
yeah, that's the thing. The last few volumes of Demon Slayer, it's none but action. It
Yeah.
ain't much
So
talking.
it's like they could either drag it out or shit finna go.
Yeah. Yeah, because most of those last 2 volumes, that's none but action.
It's
That's none but action.
It's it's just that one thing about Demon Slayer that I wish they would stop doing. I don't see them not stop doing it.
Yeah.
But I really just wish they would.
Yeah, it's not gonna add this. Demon Slayer's become like the most popular anime at this point. Like, and not in terms of like legacies like Naruto, but in terms of like right now, folks behind the merch, folks are eyeing it. Little kids talking about it to their teachers.
They got a
Demon Slayer's
ride
that
at
anime.
Universal Studios Japan. Like, come on.
It's that anime right now, so they're just gonna milk it. They're just gonna milk it.
And I'm gonna watch it regardless. I have that one little nitpick, but I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna keep watching. But
Facts. I'm gonna be honest. The only way it can look good is if it's animated. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
that might be controversial. The only way it can look good is if they do it just like they did the Mario games. The games on the big screen with great graphics.
I really think they have to pull away for some.